Hey guys, it's Sideline Gamer here, and well, I'm doing something I probably shouldn't be doing, and that's playing Minecraft. I am absolutely terrible at Minecraft. I know just enough to get by, and I basically watch other gamers streaming and just kind of glean tips from them. And, you know, I was thinking about it the other day, and I'm like, maybe I should, I don't know. I've learned so much from YouTubers. Maybe I should help put out a little something for people who maybe are just getting started with Minecraft, don't know a lot about it yet. For me, the hardest part about Minecraft is like when I get on a survival world, or I make my first survival world and I don't know what I'm doing, you know, or I, you know, maybe I find a village like I did here, and I'm, you know, gonna set up base camp, but I don't know how, where, why, when, you know, how to survive basically. So, you know, everybody knows the basics, or at least you should know the basics of getting some wood tools, getting some stone tools, and etc. But then before you go too much further, the first thing you need to do is build yourself a garden. And you will thank me later, but the best thing to do is build just a massive garden. And this is kind of a, you know, a process that goes in stages. You're not going to find all the seeds to fill this entire garden. What I did is built a 12 by 12-ish grid here, and because I'm not very good at the exact numbers. And then just kind of made 1 block rows here, except for at the end I made a 2 block row for some seeds. And then now we need to fill this with water, and we need to hoe it, and we need to put our seeds in. So the first thing I'm going to do is I just made myself up a wood hoe here. I'm just going to tap, if you're using a joystick, it's left trigger. I don't know what it is on a tab, like on a mouse, but if you're on a tablet, you can just tap the ground. So I'm just going to go through here and hoe this all out. Now, because we're, you know, we found a village, but I think there's maybe only 1 or 2 gardens in this village, so we're just going to hoe 3 rows, because it doesn't make sense to hoe all of them, because it's not really going to do any good. So just grab these guys over here. All right. Oh man, they just keep popping back. Okay, so we need to put some water in here to keep this ground from just popping back. So let's do this. So we've got some iron here. We're gonna craft ourselves some buckets. Let's craft ourselves 2 buckets here. We'll go ahead and separate these out. Let's go over here to our lake and fill up our buckets here. So I typically do two buckets of water per row, and you can eventually fill every single, you know, block with water to make it a little bit more fluid, but I don't think that's necessary to begin with, and it, you know, kind of makes the process really tedious when you're first getting started. Just put 1 down here, 1 down here. Oh, look at that, more water over here. So yeah, we're just gonna fill these rows in here with some water, and then like that. Okay, I'm gonna pull our hoe back out here. And I'm not sure if we're going to fill up every single square here. But we're going to get pretty close. Okay, so now that the water is in there, hopefully the ground won't go back to being unhoed as quickly. Okay, so now we need to go over and harvest some vegetables from this nice villager's garden over here. He's not going to mind. He doesn't actually eat them. What do we got? Okay, plenty of carrots. So let's go ahead and collect up all these carrots here. And he's got more growing, so we'll come back and get those later. Let's go over here to this garden. And we really have the carrots and wheat here. Those are the big boys. Those are the big guns as far as when it comes to food production. And you might be saying to yourself, well, why not just take his carrots and eat them? Well, because that just wouldn't be right. You know, we want to be self-sustaining. We don't want to have to depend on a village to feed us, because sometimes their cycles can be a little odd. Okay, here we go. Get some wheat here. Make sure we collect all of our seeds. That's the most important part. Okay. So now we've got our seeds, and so now we can go back to our garden here. We can start to plant them. Now, all the ground doesn't have to be wet for you to start planting. As long as you've got the water in there, then it'll take care of itself. Okay, so now we're gonna go to our inventory and grab our wheat seeds here. I'm gonna grab a big bundle of carrots. Now this is gonna be our main producer. Here's our carrots. I want to segregate our garden so it's easy to harvest. So we're gonna do as many rows with carrots as we can first. And when I'm planting like this, I like to just crouch and walk, because it makes it, you know, it's about the speed with which you can plant anyway. So let's start with 2 rows of carrots, because it'd just be tedious to do all these rows here on a video. And then we're just going to do some wheat here. Okay, there we go. So we got carrots over there, we got wheat over here, and that's pretty much it. The last thing we're going to do is go steal a composter from our villager over here. We could make one, but it's easier to steal one. Not really sure what they do, but I figure if the villagers have got one, we should have one too. So, this is interesting. It's just a half a house sitting there. Okay. Alright, and let's take our composter and let's just break this out of here. Put our, oh, is that what we wanted? And boom, put our composter there. And that's it. Okay, so now we have our garden in place. That's pretty much all we need to do. We have our composter here. We have our carrots planted, our wheat planted, and we can expand. We're going to expand this garden out all the way over to here, but I'm not going to do that while we're recording. That'd be just way too tedious and boring. So I hope that this has helped you kind of align your priorities when you're first starting your world. You know, it's pretty easy. It only took me like 30 minutes to get all the resources to set this up. As you can see, we've already got wheat growing, carrots growing. And so each carrot refills about 1 ham hock, and if you turn wheat into bread, that refills about 2 or 3 ham hocks. So carrots return 4-fold, I think. So for each carrot you pull, you get 4 in return, which really adds up quickly. So you'll have pockets full of carrots, and you'll never have to think about food. And it's just one of those things that I found not having to worry about on survival mode is really important. So I hope you enjoyed watching. Please feel free to leave a comment in the description, and I would appreciate it if you dropped a like and subscribed. Thanks so much. Bye.